All right, y'all. We got Liberty,
And
Valkyries.
what better way to
Get
do so
into it.
against the defending champion, New
See what we
York
got here
Liberty?
tonight in San Francisco.
Tip is away. So strong and not just being someone that facilitated the basketball. Stewie goes
Stewie?
in for a strong, easy two on Talbot.
Spinning around is Billings. Shot clock getting low. They got a fire from the corner.
Good shot.
And Talbot
3-2.
minutes has played well. Bird nice back pass. Speaking of the switch, there she goes. Yeah.
Liberty.
Refs pointed the Valkyries' way and changed the call. Here's Cloud with it. Shot clock getting low. Floater in the lane. And she rolls.
Good floater by iCloud.
Hayes around the screen. Here's Burton. Back to Hayes. Fires
Tip Hayes. Butter. 10-5 start.
Liberty like to play with speed as well. Here's Stewie.
Stewie.
And nice floater inside.
Loves to get in there. Knows how to finish.
Burton sets
Open three, Burton. 13-7.
She finds herself open and she responds. Boy, threes are just flying everywhere right now, Morgan.
Yeah, and she's a big...
Stewie fakes the handoff.
Stewie. In one.
Stewie put her arm into her body. Didn't like the foul call. Here's a fadeaway by Caleb Horton, no good. Talbot the rebound and back up Billings.
A season high
15-13.
Got to see more.
Sabrina. Good backdoor pass and cut. Extra 2 points. Stewart, 3. Got it.
The game, we mentioned it before. She's been struggling from the outside, and right there felt good.
Okay. Former rookie, not rookie, former player of the week. Okay, with the Euro step again in traffic. Over Sabrina's head. 2019 Liberty. Open 3. Got it.
Threes from the Valkyries. That's their fourth one.
Good shot.
And Liberty want to run. Ionescu, this is the wrong lady to leave open. And she knocks it down again.
Back-to-back threes. Tip Hayes again. Got it again. See Pajemski sitting courtside. See, they didn't show what happened the last time Pajemski was sitting courtside at a basketball game. Trolling Caitlin Clark. It's all good. It's all good. Really matter. We take 32-28.
Johannes back to Gardner, who has a straight line drive and makes the layup. Here's Stewart in the corner. Step back.
Corner pocket. Drop it. 36-34. iCloud. Transition to Johannes.
And perfectly executed. Wow. Oh, nice move there.
Whoa. Hold on, man. Whoa. Is that Big Mo? Monique. Oh, give that girl a back. Hit her with it. Nah, you know what it is? That was a football move. That was a football move. That was one of those turn defensive, play defense on your back kind of move. They take 40-36. Stewie, good take. Nearing the end of the first half, Sabrina. Sabley on the putback. Good pro. That was pro move. Very pro. Valkyries down by 3. And 1. 3-point game still. Kate Martin to the rack and a lay. Oh, turnover. Sabrina. I haven't seen a lot of Sabrina highlights this game. This is the same play we just saw. No. I learned from ESPN that play. Just seen that. Good shot. 49, 48. Good shot. 50, 49. Oh, outlet. Oh, we got a steal. Take a layup. That could have been a dunk, but it's all good. K. Martin. And one again. 54-50, Liberty. Down by 5. We have another upset in our hands. Corner pocket. Drop it. Now 55-55. Butter. 58. Liberty take the lead back. Nah, you can't tell me that it's not a dunk. You telling me it's not a dunk? Bro, this is a thumbnail right here. See, I could just clickbait and said the first dunk of the season. Should I do that? Because this looks like a dunk. But it's not. It's a two-hand near the rim layup. That could have been a dunk if they lowered the rim. Trust me. WNBA, take the advice of the fans. Lower the rim. That would have been a two-hand tomahawk. Good take by the former player of the week, Kayla Thornton. Good shot. 61-59. Amihere. I'm over here with a leg. Whoa. I was not expecting a one-legged three like this. Oh my goodness. Joanna's out here hooping. One-legged threes now? Sabrina, first highlights of the game. Finally. Walnut Creek. Open three. Butter. Kayla Thornton. 1-point game. Still got 6 minutes. Down by 1. iCloud. Open three. Got it. Kayla Thornton. Kate Martin. Corner pocket. Drop it. 3-point game. Kayla Thornton. Kate Martin open three. Boom! Tie game. 72-72. We have another classic on our hands. Stewie bucket. 74-72. Okay, Martin again. Ooh, corner pocket. 2-point game for the Liberty. Turnovers with 25 seconds left. That's the last thing you need. Got a foul. Gotta stop the clock. Sabrina made all her free throws so far. 91%. 91.5% on the season. The second free throw is good. It's a 4-point game. 15 seconds. You lying. What? Yo! That's what happens when you're a professional. That's an extremely smothered, tough shot to make. Yeah, you don't want to foul Sabrina. She's going to make her free throws. You got to deny her the ball. Sabrina, first free throw is... Looks like she might be done for the rest of the game. Knocks down 2. Down by 3. Who do you give the ball in this situation? Kate Martin just hit a highly contested smother 3. Kayla Thornton can get a bucket. So who they get the ball to? Kate Martin. Oh my gosh. Please. And that was a good game. 81-78 Liberty. All right, let's check box scores. All right, let's start with the Liberty. Stewie had 23 and 10, solid double double. Naira Sabali with 3, 16 minutes. Rebecca Gardner with 11. Natasha iCloud with 27 minutes of some good cardio. 2.7 assists, 1 at 8, 0 at 6 from 3. Tough. Tough shooting night. Sabrina had 11, 7 and 4. 1 of 11, 1 of 7. So really all her points came from free throws and the 1 3-pointer. But they won. That's all that matters. But this shooting chart and percentage is crazy though. Isabel pretty much yawned in 5 minutes. Kennedy Burke with 20 off the bench. See, this is how you win games, chat. Only 4 players off the bench played. The other two, you got 2 players that played some good minutes, and the other 2 pretty much scratched their shoes on the court and yawned. But Kennedy Burke with 20 off the bench, and Johannes with 11 off the bench. That's very solid. 6 of 14 is a lot of shooting, but it got you 20 points. And Isabel didn't. I mean, that's about it. Gillis Sherrod pretty much yawned, and Davis didn't play. Valkyries, Kayla Thornton with 11 and 7, Stephanie Talbot with 13, Monique Billings with 2 and 20 minutes, Tiffany Hayes with 15, 34 minutes, Veronica Burton with 7 and 10 assists, 3 of 10, 4 of 12, 2 of 6, 1 of 4, 0 of 2, 3 of 5, 1 of 5. Okay, Chloe Bibby with 3, Laeticia Amihere with 6, Kate Martin with 21 off the bench. This wasn't enough for a W. She would have hit that contested 3, she would have had 24. But it is what it is. Caitlin Chen, 9 minutes, and Bree Hall did not play. Extra stats. We got the Liberty out rebounding the Valkyries by, it was 37-38. I thought it was 28. So Valkyries won by 1 point on the rebounding. They won by 2 on the assists. Steals the same, the tie. The Liberty won the blocks by 2, turnovers by 2, 8-10, and fouls went to the Valkyries by 2. They had 2 less fouls. Free throws 10-12, 17-19, 12-36 from 3, 12-35, so pretty much the same. And field goals 38, pretty much 39% versus 36. All right, well, that being said, let's check any side clips that were not in the game. Let's see what we got here. We already talked about Dewana Bonner leaving the Fever when she got waived this morning, and Eric McDonald got re-signed. We'll have a special side clip for that though, but this is what Dewana Bonner had to say after being waived this morning, right? I want to sincerely thank the Indiana Fever for the opportunity to be part of the Fever franchise. Despite our shared goals and excitement heading into the season, I felt the fit did not work out, and I appreciate the organization's willingness to grant my request to move on, particularly at this point in my career, Bonner said. I wish the Fever great success as they continue to build around a dynamic group of young players. Yeah, I mean, as I said earlier, I just see it working out to begin with. I don't know why she even signed with the Fever, but it is what it is. Hopefully, she finds a new home seriously because she's not a bad player. She still has enough in the tank, but as far as the Fever's play style, it's just not DeWanna Bonner's play style. Some people, they felt as if that she might miss her fiance in Alyssa Thomas, Debo Thomas. So maybe she signs with the Mercury. Who knows? We'll see. But yeah, we talked about it earlier. If you guys haven't seen it, we'll hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. But yeah, if you guys haven't seen the videos from this morning, the 4 games from last night, I added this, DeWanna Bonner being waived in front of the Fever versus Seattle game. If you guys haven't seen it already. Asia and Bam Adebayo power couple. Let's see what they got going on. Let's be nosy. Okay. When was this? Because I know she had a game today. Best couple in the WNBA. Okay. Announcer on Angel Reese Me Bounds.
Angel Reese, good post up.
Hey, it was hooping though. Me Bounds and Killer Camilla and Me Bounds. It was hooping. And as long as you're doing that, that's all that matters. Me bounce, C bounce, I see rebounds. That's all that matters. As long as you're out there doing what you're supposed to do.
Some rebounds coming for Reese.
Some me bounds coming from Reese. Stephanie White wasn't happy at all during this play. Yeah, it took me a minute to realize what was going on. It's because the ball didn't hit the rim. Because I was like, why is she jumping around like this? Like a kid off temper tantrums. And normally when the ball doesn't hit the rim, for those that don't know, it should be a shot clock violation. But I guess the ref didn't see that. I guess he thought the ball hit the rim. I don't know, but they didn't call it, so it is what it is. Paige Becker's what? Almost ran into a wall, but it was just Brittany Griner. Sheesh. Yeah, that's that. That's a season vet. Caitlin Chen got some moves. Uh, you right. Johannes is a magician. The one-legged three, yeah, we seen that. That was tough. That was tough. Um, is there anything else before we get into this one last clip I want to show you guys before we get out of here? Uh, yeah, these games. We're gonna skip these since we already seen the game. Um, well, don't really see anything else that other than the N1, Kate Martin's three. Seen that already. All right, so this is the last clip I want to show you guys. So as I said earlier, we talked about DeWanna Bonner being waived from the Fever. Where is she gonna play next? I have no idea. Some may say the Mercury again to play with AT, Alyssa Thomas, Debo Thomas. I don't know. We're gonna see, right? So we all know about the Pope be Frank, right? The last time we talked about the Pope be Frank, he was in his bathroom as a grown man trying to impersonate Angel Reese. Let's just say he has made a return to his trolling. And not only is he trolling, but he might be really serious this time though. This is his recent video. DeWanna Bonner responds to my message on IG. You won't believe what she had to say. Why? See, this is how you know the league really has grown. Because let's put this into perspective, right? Let this have been 2015, 10 years ago. Would y'all have done this? What grown man will DM a WNBA player in 2015? Especially about leaving a team. This is how you know the game has completely grown. We got grown men getting mad about DeWanna Bonner not wanting to be an Indiana Fever. Anyway, check this out. So this is, I'm assuming, the Pope be Frank social media. And for those that don't know, also, LeVar Ball made a special video to him And he doesn't like the Pope be frank either. I just felt like I had to say that. Anyway, that has nothing to do with the vid. You right?
So
It does now.
I was scrolling
So he went on Instagram, DM'd DeWanna Bonner. You weak except for what you did. God don't like ugly.
through Instagram, and look what I come across. I come across the Wanna Mama Grandmama. That's the name it is. It's the Wanna Grandmama Bonner. Grandmama Bonner then posted stories with her kids and whatnot shopping. Now all of a sudden she can come out and about. And of course, let me show y'all again, for real. This is really DeWanna Bonner. Let me go back. As you can see, 35 posts, 88.2K followers, and following 1,600. And I put,
You really DMing DeWanna Bonner like this? No, I'm not gonna lie, chat. He really might have platinum menace in society. Nah, he ain't no Mike. He really is a platinum menace to society. You gotta think, like, within this last week, 2 weeks, he's called Marina Mabry a drunk. He called J.C. Penney's a female dog. He's made 2 skits, not one, but 2 skits of Angel Reese. We seen one of them. The second one was a post-game interview skit. And this last one that we're watching right now is not a skit. Like, this is real time of him DMing DeWanna Bonner about not being a part of the Indiana Fever. Again, let this have been 2015. Nobody's doing this. This how you know the game has completely changed and has grown over time. This goes on to say, the message goes on to say, I know what I know, and because you're a woman, makes you exempt from criticism. Okay, are we missing some context here? How do we? Okay, we're not missing anything.
talking. So I say, you weak as fuck for what you did. Five don't like ugly. Now you got the nerve to post stuff after you scammed the league.
He scammed y'all. She scammed y'all, chat. She scammed you. Dang right she did. Right up under your nose. I told y'all that wasn't gonna work anyway. I don't know. What made y'all think that the one of Bonner being on the Fever was gonna work?
God, star. That's what I meant to say. God don't like ugly. And then, of course, here she come think she been smart.
It's God. Ugly. Anyway, go do something with your life instead of harassing a woman in their inbox. Only bums do that. I see what you I see what you do with your life is quit. You the bum that got benched. You want to be relevant so bad. 7 points to cost some money a bum. LMAO.
Is God ugly? Go do something with your life instead of harassing a woman in their inbox. Only
Super old man.
bums do that. I reply, I see what
I'm gonna just let him read it.
you do with your life is quit. You the bum that got benched. You want to, and here goes the one. You want to be relevant so bad. Now, which what this told me is she must know me. When she looked at my page and when she looked at who was messenger, she recognized because my name isn't on Instagram isn't the Pope be frank. It's Nitty the Pope. But that's easy to put two and two together. Plus, I'm sure she's seen me on the YouTube before doing content covering Caitlin Clark and the WNBA in general. So here she is talking about you want to be relevant so bad. I'm like, 7 points and calling someone a bum, laughing my ass off. Go be a man somewhere. Instead, arguing with a woman. I respond.
See, this is what makes him a menace to society on platinum. He really going back and forth with a WNBA player.
You want to be relevant
That
is
is
why
so
you snaked
crazy.
Indiana. I've been relevant. Idiot. That's why you messaging me. So you can become relevant. Now scram, bum.
Now, Scram Bum is crazy, though. Now, Scram. She basically just called him a hoodlum.
Girl, please. None of y'all was relevant till Clark came, you lame. I reply. Bah.
Rhyming accidentally.
Ha 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 ha. Now scram with that far back hairline. Listen, DB, I understand you old, okay? I'm older. That's one of the most old school jokes, old school lines. You gotta get your jokes up, okay? You gotta get your jokes up the par. And your game. And your game. This is a damn shame. Now, I'm messaging because you sad. Frank, and I say, I don't know why she said
Frank. Now scram with that far back hairline, Frank. Now I'm messaging you because you sad.
Frank, hairline Frank. I don't know what that's about. I have respect for you, I said. She replies, I don't care what you had. I respond, a lot of people did it. You just
This gives me KD vibes though. Like, why are you arguing with him now? You feel me? Especially if you know his channel, like you already know what time it is. You know what I mean? This gives me Kevin Durant vibes. Because KD will do some stuff like this, go back and forth with you.
do it all the way in full.
Because they
What?
got some free
I'm trying
time.
to get answers. You know what I mean? I'm trying to get answers for the people. Since she's talking, I said, let me see if she'll give me something. Will she give us an answer? What really happened? What really transpired? She put, not because of you. Bum, bum, bum. You too old to be pouting, talking about not a good fit. What's up with that? Again, I'm trying to get her to talk. I'm trying to get her to say something.
Man, you trying to play Stephen A. Smith or something? See, this is why players don't be want to tell nobody, like celebrities, athletes. You don't tell nobody because y'all too nosy. Like, what's wrong with you?
About
She is not entitled to tell you what happened. But then again, I mean, we would like to know why you disappeared for a week and a half, 2 weeks.
quit on the team. But
But
no, she comes back with more dumbness. And you too old to be
where's your mom is crazy.
messaging a woman when you don't know shit. Now again, this is another thing with black women in general, especially. You think you're too good. You think you're above reproach. You think you should be exempt from criticism. You are
What does his mom got to do with this?
a professional basketball player, supposedly. An old veteran professional basketball player, supposedly. And you think because you're a woman, no man should be able to criticize you or ask you questions when you just scam the whole league and play terrible so you can no trade value would be there for you and you can get waived and go play with your girlfriend? That's some of the most dirtiest, shadiest shit I have encountered in all of my life. She puts, I said, you played horrible, got benched, and quit. Where's your mom? DeWanda Bonner asked. Is that what you teach your kids? I said, meaning about to quit. DeBonner replies, she had to raise you better than that. Go have you some kids. How about
He got a kid. The only reason why I know this is because the first time I came across his channel, and he was talking about the Marina Mabry hitting, well, not really hitting, but pushing Caitlin Clark to the floor. He said he was going to the game versus the Dallas Wings, the FIBA versus Dallas Wings in a couple days. He was taking his son. So
that? My kid's more relevant than you. Scram, loser. I know what I know. And because you're a woman makes you exempt from criticism, I ask? I've given you enough time. You don't know shit. Especially, no, that's okay. And I put, just to add on to the last one, I know what I know, and because you're a woman makes you exempt from criticism, especially when you flake on a whole fan base, even though it says den base, whole fan base. Well, tell me. She says, so scram. My last things I say to her is, why would you leave the best organization in the W with the best player?
here we go. See, this is why players are scared to even come play for the Fever. Why would you leave the best organization in the W with the best player? These last couple of few games, Caitlin looked cloned. Caitlin Clark hasn't looked like the Caitlin Clark that we're used to seeing. Somebody came up with this was funny. So you know how it's like a whole thing with Angel Reese and rebounds. Instead of saying 3 pointers, we just gonna start saying me pointers. Me 3 pointers, me pointers. If you want to bring up me bounds, we just gonna start saying me pointers. Anyway,
Well, tell me. She says, so scram. My last things I say to her is, why would you leave the best organization in the W with the best player? I have kids and taught them never to start something and not finish. We all know you're not teaching that to yours. Come on my show and explain yourself, or get in front of a camera and explain yourself, old lady.
She is not getting on your platform. Talking about no Indiana fever.
You know, some of those things I was hoping to get, but I
Yeah,
found it
man, I
interesting.
ain't gonna lie, this is actually crazy. Dewana Bonner going back and forth with the Pope be Frank. Who would've thought? Let me show you this LeVar Ball video and then we're out of here. Cause this is from his page, by the way. The Pope be Frank. This is LeVar Ball talking about him.
Anybody, and I'm saying it because I'm on your channel, anybody say anything bad about my son, I do not like you. And y'all know who you are on the YouTubers, man. Don't say something good about me and talk about I rose with LeVar, and then you talk bad about my other son. That don't work. I don't like you. And you know who you are. Firehouse, Dope, the Pope, whatever, whoever it is. I'm putting out names because I'm letting y'all know. You say anything bad about my son, anything, I don't like you at all.
Come up from LeVar Ball himself, man. Anyways, I'm not trying to get too off topic. That's the end of this video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. You guys really appreciate it. And see y'all in the next video, man.